I haven't made an update in a long time, and I haven't uploaded to YouTube in a long time, partially because I haven't made a ton of progress, but I started another project, and everything at home has been very busy, and work has been very busy, and this stuff kind of got put to the side for a while. But we're back. It's winter. That means I have a little more time to spend indoors, and I wanted to show you where the car is at right now. It's looking like a car, which is great. The front suspension's on and done. I'm sure I've mentioned this somewhere else. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that. It's not aligned, but it's done. Interior is slowly coming together. I have the door cards on, the windows work, dash is in. The cluster's not in yet. I have that. It's going to need a little work. But the next step inside is going to be setting up the wiring harness, the breaker panel, the kill switch, the instrument cluster. And it's cool that I have the parts. So once I get to it, I think there'll be some really nice progress visible. Down below, the rear suspension, I got hung up because I learned after paint, of course, that the rear arms hit. And I'll show you where they hit, where I cut out here. So the bolt that operates a jack screw hits the frame rail. So what I did is I notched it, and I'm going to close it back up. You can see work in progress on that side. I'm just priming it and painting it slowly. So that notch is done. This one's next. I'll probably do a little work on that tonight. And once this is done, I can put the subframe back on. I've had it on and off probably 8 times. I can put the diff on, and I can put the rear suspension on, and the rear brakes, and this thing will be ready to touch down on the ground, which is a big milestone. So that should be soon, maybe even as close as this weekend. Here's all the stuff just chilling here. What I was saying earlier, it's this bolt, and when you ask people who've done this many times, they say sometimes you cut, sometimes you don't. And what I think they're saying is the cutting relies on the shape of this dome, because it's so close. If whoever made the arms, and again, there are probably many people making these parts back then, had a greater angle here, this wouldn't hit the frame rail. If someone used a different nut, this wouldn't hit the frame rail. Depending on your toe adjustment, which is this, you can, this thing will swing. I'm making a very extreme example here. It'll swing away from the frame rail or towards the frame rail based on your toe adjustment. So everything is so close. That's why you hear from people, sometimes you cut, sometimes you don't. While I was doing this, I realized that to adjust toe on an 830 with arms like this, you have to probably take the arm off. And I just can't believe that. What a nightmare alignment that will be. Can't wait. So that's the rear arm. That's the back of the car. And yeah, so that's where we're at. More parts. The shop is totally blown up right now. You know, this car's probably a couple years from being done still, unless there's a lotto win. So in another video, I'll probably talk about this Evo 6 RS that I bought. I sold the Pajero with much reservation because I truly love that truck. But I have a self-imposed one in, one out policy. And I decided that the car that's going to provide me with a lot of really cool experiences is this one at this point in my life. And I bought this to do Climb to the Clouds next year. So I'll talk about this in another video a little bit more. But for now, this remains M3 update. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will take another one of these quickie updates when I get the suspension on and get all the wheels on so we can take a closer look. Peace.